Afternoon, good morning, everybody. The system is officially alive. In the last video, we did all the manual heavy lifting and deposited the $1,000 into each of the stocks in the engine. And there's 3 stocks in each engine. And today, Tuesday, May 5th, I didn't touch a single button, but $90 still moved into the market. So this is the second fully automated deposit of our 3-engine challenge. So now before we look at the buys, remember that I'm not a financial advisor, and this series is for entertainment and to document my personal investment experiment. Investing involves risk, and always do your own research. So while I was going about my day today, the automation split of $30 into each of our 3 engines happened automatically. So $10 went into each of the stocks within that engine. So here in the growth engine, you'll see that we have VGT, VXUS, and VTI. And we also have for May 12th, so next Tuesday, we have another $10 going into each of those. And in the income engine, we have automatically set up today was $10 into each of these: AIPI, JEPQ, and ROCQ. And then also in the safety net, remember here we have USHY, IBHF, and SCHD, where we equally put in $10 into all of these. So as you can see, that's 9 separate orders executed perfectly by the robot. We didn't have to do a thing. The machine did it all. We just set it up for automation, and it all just took care of itself. Just got to have the money in your account. So let's take a look here at all 3 of those. So you'll see currently the growth engine is ahead with $1,109.80. The income engine is second with $1,098.45, and the safety net currently has $1,092.30. So this was all set up with the $1,000 initial, and then the $10 automated for the last 2 weeks. And actually I did $10 the first week when I put in the $1,000 as well. Put in $10 into each. So we've put $30 into each outside of that $1,000. So I think we put in $1,000 and I want to say $90 into each. So you can see that they've each grown a little bit here. So, but here's the real secret. So automation is the floor, not the ceiling. So while the $90 a week happens no matter what, I'm always looking for a way to pour gas on these engines. Maybe it's cutting a streaming subscription like Netflix or Hulu that I don't use, or selling an old item in the garage, or throwing a work bonus into the growth engine. My goal is if I do make some extra money, I'll put it into each of the engines evenly. So whenever I find an extra $20 or $50, I'm just going to toss it in and try to divide it up into all 9. So automation builds the habit, but these manual boosts are what's actually going to shrink the timeline to our financial freedom. So hopefully you can find a way to boost, this week to add into your fund as well. So what can you sell or cut that can speed up your engine? So I know a lot of people are sitting on the sidelines because the S&P 500 is near 7257, even higher than last week. So they're waiting for a dip, and I usually try to do that as well, or I would try to do that. But waiting's a gamble. So if this market rips another 10% before it drops 5%, you lost money by sitting still. So automation kills this hesitation. It forces you to be a buyer every single week, regardless of the headlines. So we're looking for the perfect entry, and we're looking for, having that time in the market. So this is dollar cost averaging. So by investing every Tuesday, the math works for us. When prices are high, we buy fewer shares. When the market dips, the automation doesn't blink. It just buys more shares with the same $10. So by the time the market recovers, our average cost is going to be a lot lower, and our share count is going to be higher. And soon, the second half of this challenge is going to kick in, the dividends. So we have the system set up to drip. So that's the dividend reinvestment plan. So when these ETFs pay us cash, it's immediately turned into more shares So eventually, we won't just be investing the $90 plus our boost. We'll be investing the rent our money's earned us. That's going to be the snowball effect. All right, so I know this was a short video, but this is how we get to Saturday living, by building systems that work harder than we do. So if you would, hit that subscribe button to track the growth, to see those dividends hit the account. Find your extra boost money this week and set your system up, and let's build. Hopefully I'll see you in the next update. Thank you.